Your stuff. Let's go.
I'm working on it.
Stop videotaping. Let's grab our stuff and go.
Right to videotape you, sir?
Hurry up. Let's go.
Please don't make her go to me.
Let's go.
You see me working. Please do not tell me not to use my personal
time to go.
Right?
Let's go.
Please not wave a gun at me.
We're down to about 45 seconds. Let's go.
Now, is the street? Can I ask
Let's
you,
go. Let's go.
I'm trying to
We don't have time to ask questions. Let's go.
Close. Can I move my car?
You can move your car if your car's out here. Let's go.
It is. That's what I was asking. You didn't have time to answer that?
Let's go.
Just being mean.
Let's go.
I'm working on it, sir.
Let's go. There's a door over here.
I know where the door is.
Let's go.
I'm gonna watch this.
Let's go. You can move. Let's go. Move.
Sir, please.
Let's move. Let's move.
Sir, you
Let's move this way. Here's the door. This way or this way?
Host of Reliable Sources, Brian Stelter, to talk about this, along with Mike Brooks, HLN law enforcement analyst. Mike, as you were seeing video of this, was this proper police procedure?
Absolutely not. I looked at this, and having been with a police officer for over 26 years and with the civil disturbance unit and an emergency response team in Washington for a long, long time, no, this was not proper at all. Number one, when is the police now in charge of closing down restaurants? Was there a threat to this restaurant? Were these reporters in danger? No, it seems that they were not. The manager should have asked them to leave if they were going to decide to shut down that restaurant for public safety reasons. But they were not. And to just flex cuff somebody and then take them outside and stand outside the restaurant for 15 minutes after they were arrested is not proper procedure. And then they were taken to the station, Carol, and then all of a sudden they were unarrested. And you just can't unarrest somebody. That opens up this department to false arrest, false imprisonment, civil charges. I'm just telling you, that is not the proper procedure at all.
Brian, I know you talked to Wesley. What did he tell you?
Well, he said it felt like it was unnecessary what happened to them, and he said he wants it to be about the protesters. He doesn't want to be the story, but he feels that his arrest and Ryan Riley's arrest were an anecdote about what protesters have also experienced. After all, there were 18 arrests reported last night. 2 of them were journalists. If this happened to these 2 journalists, and this seems absurd, you got to wonder about the other 16.
Well, I want to tell our viewers what happened to the Al Jazeera crew.
This was disturbing last night as well.
So take a look at this video. While we're watching, think about this. These are pictures of the Ferguson Missouri Police Force, guns drawn, firing tear gas to disperse a crowd. Now watch, see those tear gas canisters? They landed near a TV news camera. This kind of thing can happen, though, Mike, in breaking news situations. You just sort of get in the way. So is this different from what happened inside the McDonald's?
Yeah, a little bit, I think, Carol. Number one, we know where there's some protesters there, where their position was set up. Number two, the lights. Were they giving away the law enforcement's position? Well, law enforcement would come over and tell them, hey, guys, can you turn your lights off because you're illuminating us to the crowd possible threat. But then to have the officers come in and mess with the cameras and mess with the lights, that's improper. That's not, that should not
That would have made me very angry as a journalist. So Al Jazeera did respond,
Yeah,
Brian.
in the last hour they put out what I think is a very strong statement. They say not only was that tear gas aimed in their direction, but also rubber bullets. And even after they yelled press, more rubber bullets were fired. And I'll read you, Al Jazeera America is stunned by this egregious assault on freedom of the press that was clearly intended to have a chilling effect on our ability to cover this important story. Those are strong words, saying this was intended to have a chilling effect. And by the way, we heard that from the Huffington Post last night, too, about their reporter arrested. So there are, although these are 2 different cases, it does contribute to a sense that there's been an escalation in tensions between the press and the police there.